Hi everybody, I hope you are healthy, and to my students, I miss you much. The last time we were together, we started some pre-writing about all that's going on in the world right now, focusing on the coronavirus. Today, I want us to take the pre-writing that we did, and here's an example of what I started, or the sample that I gave you last time. Mine is not all the way filled in because no copycats. I don't want any copycats. I really want these ideas to be your ideas. But we can see that coronavirus was in the center. We wanted to know some things that you know about the coronavirus, and we wanted to make sure that we have at least 3 things that you know. So I should have put 3 lines coming off of what I know. 1, 2, 3. We wanted to know what things you can do either to stay safe or what you can do to help out around the house or help your family out. We wanted to know 3 things that you feel, some things that you think, and things that you plan to do when all of this is over. Today, we're going to be taking these ideas and putting them into a graphic organizer that will help guide us toward writing a paragraph. Today, we're going to be focusing on the following goal. For my students who are writing a paragraph, this paragraph is going to have at the very least, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sentences. We are going to take the information from our middle bubble, which is our topic, and we're going to write that in our first box. My topic box is going to have what? Coronavirus in it. And I don't have to write a complete sentence at this time. I need to think about a beginning sentence, something that you can say. Maybe you can even define it. Coronavirus is blank, whatever you think it is. But we don't have to write the entire sentence at this time. Next, we're going to take one thing from each of our circles, and we're going to put it in those boxes. So for example, the I know, right there, I can put I know. And I'm just gonna fill this in and then come back to you and show you what it should say. Okay, so I have mine partially filled out because no copycats, right? So as I stated, I have coronavirus in the topic box, and I don't have a complete sentence because I want you to mentally formulate what you're going to say, but I don't want you to be locked into it. You can say whatever you want to say in any way you want to say it, okay? Probably something about what it is, since we're talking about a specific topic. I have one box for what I know, and you can, on the lines below that, you can add the things from your circle map that you know. I have one box for things that I can do, and below that, I filled in the same things that I wrote in my circle map for what I can do. I put them here. I can wash my hands. I should wash them for 20 seconds. I should use soap and sanitizer. Then I have a box for how you feel, and the ideas that you put or the details that you put around how you feel should go on these lines. What you think about what's going on. What do you think? That should go there, and the things that you think should go on the lines under it. In my box here, I have what I will do, and in the future, when this is over, I will go back to work where I will see my students, and I will be so happy to see them. That brings us to our last box at the bottom, which is where we are going to put our conclusion. And I have a sentence starter right there that already says in conclusion. For conclusion, we want to give a hope or a wish for the future. So in conclusion, I hope blank, or in conclusion, I wish blank. And that's all you have to do in terms of organizing your ideas. So this would be a great time for you guys to pause the video so that you can fill in and create your own graphic organizer that looks like this. We want one rectangle at the top for our topic sentence, one square for each of your ideas from your circle map. We want a line under each square for the details that you added to your ideas, and then one rectangle at the bottom for your conclusion where you can share a hope or a wish for the future. Okay, pause that and get all that done. All right, so hopefully you have filled in your complete graphic organizer. Mine is not all the way filled in because, like I said, no copycats, and I don't want you guys to have the same exact things as I do. I want this to be your ideas, okay? But the next and last step for organizing our ideas is to talk about our ideas. Remember, the more you talk about the things that you're going to write, the easier it is going to be for you to write them. So I'm going to focus on the one that I do have filled in completely and show you what I mean about talking about your ideas. Since we're writing a paragraph, we want to have at least one sentence for each of these boxes. That is one sentence for our topic box, one sentence for what you know, one sentence for what you can do, one sentence for what you feel, one sentence for what you think, one sentence for what you will do, and one concluding sentence. That is 7 sentences, a paragraph that has 7 sentences, okay? So if I were to start and talk about this to someone, I would find a family member who's at my house and say, let me talk to you about my ideas for my writing. I will start with my first box. Now, does it have a sentence in it? No, but this is a reminder of what the sentence should be about. So I can make up the sentence in my head when I see that. Coronavirus is, and then you fill in the blank with what you think it is. I know that it, and then we're using these examples to create a complex sentence, right? And so here's an example of what I mean by that. Instead of just, I can wash my hands, I want to extend my sentence by adding these details. So instead of a plain and simple sentence like, I can wash my hands, I can use the details to make my sentence longer. I can wash my hands for 20 seconds with soap. And if I wanted to, I could put the word sanitizer in there. I can wash my hands for 20 seconds with soap and use sanitizer. That is an elaborated and extended sentence. It's still one sentence, but it's a lot more complex than just, I can wash my hands. And that is what we're going for. We want sentences that have details. You would do the same, create a sentence for how you feel, what you think, and what you will do. I will go to work and see my students who make me so happy. That is an elaborated or extended sentence. And then tell whomever you're talking to your conclusion sentence. In conclusion, I hope that soon, blank. Whatever it is that you feel like you want to happen in the future. So that's it for the writing, but don't forget, at the end of each video, I am always going to ask you to make sure that you are also reading for at least 30 minutes each day. That is going to help you with your fluency. That's going to help you with your vocabulary and your comprehension. And I know as a teacher that I cannot wait to get back and give some fluency assessments so I can see how much faster you're reading now that you've had all this time to practice your reading at home. So I will see you guys next time with our next step in our writing lesson. Bye.